These two girls sent me a letter. They look like young girls. I mean, in their 20s. They wrote me a letter. They said they would do anything to meet John Bon Jovi.
How old are they?
I don't know. Let me ask them. Hey, girls, how old are you?
Wet bitches.
You girls there, Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah, how old are you girls?
Well, I'm actually 27. My younger sister, she's young. She's in high school.
No. When you girls write me a letter and say you do anything to meet Bon Jovi, you know, this ain't Z100. I mean, this, you know.
I wrote the letter.
Yeah, this is a hardcore show, honey.
I know, but, you know, I've been a fan forever.
You say you'll do anything to meet Bon Jovi.
Well, you know, I put it out there. I don't know what, you know.
All right, here, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Let's see how serious you are. Why do you like Bon Jovi so much? You think he's cute?
Of course, but, you know, I like the whole band. I love everybody in the band.
So you like the music?
Of course.
Would you eat whipped cream out of Artie's asshole?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Well, you said you'd do anything.
Well, is that what it's going to take?
That's anything.
I'm just asking you a series of questions. I ain't telling you what it's going to take.
Do I get to meet
Oh, God.
Do you what? Do you what, Artie? What?
If that happens, do I get to meet Springsteen?
No, you just
What am I getting?
Sure, you get rimmed by a girl.
You get this nice-looking girl to eat whipped cream out of your asshole.
Oh, all right.
That's your treat.
See, the funny thing about my asshole is it's located on my cock.
Yeah.
All right, would you eat whipped cream out of Artie's asshole?
Well, it depends if he had some testing done.
Well, see what I mean?
I just told you I got an 890.
You're not willing to do anything.
I am too.
No, you're not. We just offered you something. Your first answer was no.
No, I didn't say no.
What did you say?
Well, I just said make sure everything's good with him.
Let me ask you something. If I told you that you have to lick hot chocolate off an amputee's stump, would you do it?
Sure.
You will do that?
Sure.
Oh, but I have to get tested.
No.
All right, if I get a guy here from the Guinness World Book of Records, and we try to set the record for the most clothespins ever attached to a woman's breast, would you do that?
I would rather do that.
You'd rather do
Really?
that than lick a stump?
Yes.
Or put your tongue up Artie's asshole and lick whipped cream.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, I'm just
Now,
trying to
you
get an idea.
realize the breasts have to be bared to put the clothespins on.
Well, it's better than the other two options. You have to take the, you know, pick the best out of the hands dealt.
Mm-hmm. Would you live with a bear for a week in a zoo?
No.
You won't. So
Live with a bear?
Yeah.
That was a tiger. No, you know, I don't know. No, I mean, I don't think that's even, you can't even do that.
If I can arrange it.
You would get killed.
No, you would get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Your sister would see Bon Jovi.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. If I bring you in here and I demand that you drink cat urine, you know, gargle with it, you will do it?
For sure.
You would?
Totally. I don't know what else to do. I've been trying to meet these guys since I was like 9 years old. I've gone to all the shows. I mean, they're awesome.
Would you lick a tiger's asshole if he was chained up?
I guess.
And I have to get tested. You're drinking cat piss.
All right, here's the ultimate question.
Giving a tiger a rim job.
Because this is the one I'm thinking for you. Would you let a cockroach crawl into your vagina?
Ooh.
That's disgusting.
Yes, it is. I don't say it's nice.
That's the point.
I don't know that it's correct even politically, but
It's definitely not.
would you let...
But it falls under
I
the
don't even know.
category anything.
Would you allow a cockroach to crawl into your vagina? Into your tight asshole. Seriously.
I've never even heard of such a thing.
I know.
Where did you come up with that one?
I'm asking, would you do it?
You've heard of eating out a tiger's asshole?
You wrote me a letter saying...
I'd rather do that than lick a butt, for sure.
You would rather have a cockroach in your vagina?
Well, no, I don't want that. I'd rather do, like, you know, I'd rather drink urine any day.
Okay, so you would rather drink it, you would gargle cat urine, or you would allow a cockroach to crawl into your vagina?
I would do the urine thing.
But you won't do the cockroach. The cockroach is off the table?
Wow. How about the tiger?
It seems like you could get sick from that or something.
Sure you could. What, from a cockroach?
Maybe.
I don't know if you could get sick from that. I'm sure you get sick from drinking cat urine.
Yeah, I think the cat urine is the more dangerous thing.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Brainiac?
You may not. I don't know. If you had to, I don't know. What happens if it, gets bacteria or something? That's kind of gross.
Right. Okay. I'm just asking what you said you'd do anything, and I'm trying to figure out what anything is to meet Bon Jovi.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I want to meet these guys, and my sister and I just travel all around.
I understand you want to meet these guys, but I got to have you do something. Would you let a cockroach crawl into your vagina?
How could that even happen? How could it even go in there?
Because you'll hold it open, and we'll direct it towards your vagina.
Put some bait in there.
I'll put a cockroach on the tip of my dick.
We take a straw, we put the cockroach in the straw, we insert the straw into the vagina, and we tap on the end of the straw, and the roach will go down.
Oh, my God. How do you even get it out?
Fred has done this before.
Fred knows how to do it.
Getting it out is your problem, sweetie. We're only getting it in.
Yeah, we don't extract the cockroach.
Right. A roach motel
How
on your
could you
pussy.
even get it out?
Well, I'll tell you how we'll get it out. We'll tie a little, lasso around his body so we can pull him out like a tampon.
It'll be a cockroach tampon.
You know what we'll do? We'll put a little camera on him.
Will you take a cockroach tampon? Is what we're asking.
That's what it's going to take.
That's what it's... I didn't say that's what's going to take. I'm asking if you would do it.
Well, I guess.
You would. All right. Well, let me check that off.
Look, let's cut to the chase here. You and your sister let me and Benji fuck you 6 ways to Sunday.
No, that's not on my list. No.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, shit.
That's not on
I'm
the
not making
table.
anyone do that.
That's your list.
Okay, what if it's just me?
Not on the table.
All right, let's see. You realize you better have a cockroach than you.
I mean, what's this broad's problem?
Would you hide a AA battery in your ass and smuggle it through airport security?
Sure.
You will.
That's better than the cockroach.
Okay. All right, finally, I need to know this. We're going to do a weird food segment. Would you eat a cooked piece of a dead person?
Yes.
You would?
Wow.
Like if I gave you a hand or something, or a thigh?
Yeah, that would be, totally.
Would you eat the whole
Anything that has to
thing?
do with that?
You would eat a human being?
Well, a whole human being?
Not a whole human being, like a leg.
How do they even prepare that?
Well, with salt and vinegar and...
Garlic, a little
the same way they do a steak.
And some cilantro.
Saute it. Would you actually kill the person as well?
No, I'm being serious. Will you eat a human being's leg?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check that
How
out.
would they even, I mean, they have to, take all the flesh off or what?
No, I mean, the skin is the best part.
Did you want it filleted?
The skin's all crackly when you eat it.
You not the bone?
You ever have chicken? Do you ever eat chicken? Do you ever eat chicken?
Of course.
So they leave the skin on chicken?
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
I do it.
Wow.
All right, finally. And I'm just trying to figure out the parameters here.
Okay.
Because you sound like you're a player. If you would eat a dead person, would you allow us...
That's not really that... You wouldn't?
I'd have a hard time with that, yeah. And I don't know that I need to meet Bon Jovi all that much.
We wouldn't. Oh, no, of course we wouldn't, you nut job.
I'm not bragging, but I've been to John Bon Jovi's house, and it ain't all it's cracked up to be. I've been there, and I
wanted to go to his house.
You know what's funny? I was there at a party with him, with Bruce Springsteen and Paul McCartney, and you know what? I left early.
Well,
so you're asking the wrong asshole.
You also left your engagement party early.
Right. It was boring.
Well,
and your wedding will be the same.
I'll be the first one to leave my wedding.
No,
What do you imagine will happen when you meet Bon Jovi?
Well, I want to go see them at their last show in Madison Square Garden.
Of this tour.
Oh, you mean you do all this just to go to a show?
Well, no, I want to meet them, too.
Yeah.
We got the runaround when we went down to San Jose. They gave us the wrong tickets that we bought. The whole thing was screwed up.
Cute girl like you should have been able to get backstage.
She's really cute.
Yeah, look, I got a picture right here.
It ticked me off when we got there. We got the wrong seat.
Her and her sister
What do you do?
are posing in front of their Mercedes. How'd you get a Mercedes? Your parents gave you a car?
No, I work for it.
What do you do?
I have a catering business.
No kidding.
And you're going to accept a cockroach and eat a person?
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, I could probably cook up the leg pretty good.
Look how cute she is. Look at the TV camera.
Really good.
She's really cute.
Yeah.
Season it up, you know. I don't know. It's kind of nasty.
I bet you Richie Sambora would bang you hard.
How did she not get backstage?
I don't know.
I asked. We met the guys from AEG Live, and they're like, "Oh, Bon Jovi never does a meet and greet," and it's like, what?
Could we put a live mouse in your ass?
Sure.
Okay. And finally, and this is a big final one, would you allow us to raise a hamster in your vagina?
I don't think that's a good one.
Just like it's in there and then it pokes
How
its head
long
out.
does it have to stay to be fully grown?
Well, I mean, it lives in there for like an hour and then we feed it.
Oh, that's
There's
really
no way. There's not room for that.
You're tight?
Definitely.
We'll make room.
I was going to say the hamster had to live there for 2 years, but I could see she ain't even going for an hour.
Well, that's raising it. Yeah, you know.
There's no room.
Would you be willing to go down to? Would you be willing to come to New York? I'll set it up. You can meet Bon Jovi right here in the studio.
Okay.
But you'd have to go to Ground Zero, the sacred ground of 9/11, and hold a sign up supporting Al Qaeda.
That's just kind of a wrong thing to do.
It's absolutely wrong.
I'd probably get killed.
It's a very good possibility, yes.
And we'd get great radio.
But would you be willing to do that?
Could I have a little sign on the back of me that says not?
No. It would say, I love Al Qaeda.
What's the
right
point?
at Ground Zero.
I love Osama.
I love Osama bin Laden.
You think they really believe me?
I don't know. That's for you to find out.
Osama bin Laden rules.
Yeah.
Just dress like I normally do?
Yes. Topless.
They probably would arrest me.
They might. They very well might.
Topless, they'll definitely arrest you.
But just think of your reward. You get to meet John Bon Jovi.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't get to meet Richie. I want to meet Richie.
And Richie. And Gary Bryan. And
What about Tico and David?
And Tico and David.
I love those guys, too.
David Bryan.
Yes.
Gary.
Tico just got a new haircut. He looks pretty good.
Yeah, you would meet Tico. But you've got to go down topless to Ground Zero and wear a sign that says, I love Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda.
I'd do it.
You would do it.
Nobody would think it was legit because I'd be topless.
You better hope they don't think it's legit.
Well, they wouldn't. It would be kind of, if I wasn't topless, then they would think that.
They'd know it was a radio promotion.
Yeah, they would know that a girl standing out there, a blonde chick with her boobs hanging out with a sign.
All right, here's the final thing you'd have to do. If I'm trying to figure out what I really want you to do. Would you agree, since you said you'd do anything?
Okay.
You have to taste the sperm of everyone on the show, all the guys, and then give us an opinion on who tastes the best.
I'd do it.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're a caterer. You're used to taste test.
Yeah, in other words, we'll blow our load into your mouth, and then you...
Oh, that's how it goes? That's not the same thing.
Well, how
All right,
you taste it?
well, you want us to blow our load into a cup?
Yeah, you bring in your little specimen, and then that's how it would go. And then I could probably try and say, okay, who's who.
We're going to number them, and then you can tell us which one is best, and then we'll reveal whose number is what.
She's adding stuff.
Yeah.
She could identify.
Well, doesn't that sound better?
I can't even believe what you're telling me. You really
She's
are.
working on this contest.
Wow. Now I got to
Hey,
read
I
some Bon
didn't see you guys
Jovi.
would call. Everyone was making fun of me that I sent something out, but, I mean,
How
what else am I
about,
going to do? I'm living out in the sticks in Oregon.
how about one last thing?
Honey, you're not screwing around about this.
She really wants to meet Bon Jovi.
You actually ruined the bit because we were going to gross you out, and then, but you were a real player.
Totally.
What's your idea?
To get to meet Bon Jovi, would you consider shutting up for 2 seconds?
That was rude.
Would you be willing to fly to Hyannisport, where Ted Kennedy is the most popular, and wear a sign that says Kennedy deserves brain cancer? Would you wear? Yeah, that's a terrible thing.
Oh, well, one amendment. Would you wear a sign that says error?
That's better than the Al-Qaeda thing.
All right. Okay, so that's a yes. It's a terrible thing.
I'd do it.
Would you take
It is a terrible, but nobody would believe it. I mean, that's just really temporary, you know?
Right.
How long are we talking for?
Would you take an Alka-Seltzer enema?
Sure.
That means your whole asshole will be foamed up.
That's okay,
All right.
I'd do it.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'll talk to Bon Jovi and see if I can't get those guys to come in here, because it sounds like you're a real player.
That would be awesome.
Would you be willing to go to a hospital and spit on some cancer kids who are dying of cancer?
That's really sad.
It's sad. It's a horrible thing to ask of someone. I think it's the most rude thing I could ever ask. Worse than the Al-Qaeda thing.
No, it's actually probably the worst thing you mentioned out of everything.
That's right, but that's what it might take. Would you be willing to go to a hospital and spit on kids with cancer?
How would you even do that?
I can arrange
you'll do it.
I don't have to worry about doing it. You do.
Just go into the hospital room?
You just walk. If I can get you in the hospital, you walk into their room. You say, "Excuse me, I understand you're dying of cancer." And the little kid, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, would say, "Yes, that's true, ma'am." And then you just hock a loogie on him.
And the spit is dripping down his bald head.
Right, but
you have to bring evidence.
But after it's over, you know, you get to see Tico's new haircut, everything.
You know, if he did something like that, then, you know, you could say, you know, apologize afterwards, and then,
So
you know, give him something, and, you know.
All right, good. All right.
He'd understand.
All right, you're a real player.
What are you going to give him?
I don't know. You can talk to him and give him, you know.
Like a snow globe?
Or give him some candy, or, you know, I don't know.
Right. Hey, here's some candy.
I just spit on you. Here's some candy.
Here's something to speed up that cancer eating you alive.
Well, every single kid likes candy, cancer or not.
Give him a cigarette.
Well, I'll tell you what, honey. I figured we were going to blow you off in 2 seconds, but you're hanging right in there. You're ready to take on any task. You're a hardcore chick.
This is amazing.
I didn't write in for nothing.
You're impressing me.
She really meant it.
I knew what I was up against when I called you guys, and every single person in this town's been giving me crap all week, so I'm just like, you know what? They're like, you're not getting on, you're not getting on. I'm like, well, you know,
Says, Dear Howard, I love Bon Jovi. I'm completely obsessed with everything Bon Jovi, especially Richie Sambora. I want to meet the band so badly. I will do anything. And then, you know, I read this, I go, yeah, she thinks this is Z100. Right. Like, oh, she'll, you know, stand on her head or something. But this chick's for real.
So,
just so you know, I was a state gymnastics champion and all that stuff, so I can do all the flexible flips and all that jazz, if that could be incorporated into something.
Well, when they're putting in the cockroach tampon, maybe you could do a headstand.
Because it'll be easy for us to photograph that.
I just thought I'd throw that in.
Would you let bees sting your labia? We've never done that on this show. Like, if I could get a beekeeper to come in here, you would do it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I don't really know how they do it. I mean...
I'll tell you how they do it. I get a beekeeper in here. He rubs some crap on your labia.
Oh, to get it attracted or something?
Yeah. And then they land on there and they get pissed off that it's not a flower. They sting your labia.
Okay. That sounds pretty brutal, but I'm not allergic to bees.
All right.
Well, that's good.
Would you let Richard Christie stick boogers in your vagina?
That's disgusting.
It is. It is. I admit it is. I'm not saying it's pleasant.
That's worse. Well, you know, that might not be worse than a cockroach, because you can just get that out of there right away. You never know what that cockroach is going to do.
Right. All right. So you would be willing to have him put his boogers in you?
I don't really think that's a good idea. I like the other ideas better.
I knew you liked them better, but if that is the one we decide, you will do it.
You guys can take your pick, but, you know, be kind.
The booger thing really turns you off.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
That's kind of...
You'd rather have bees sting your labia?
Totally.
Drink urine, eat a tiger's ass.
You'd rather eat a tiger's ass and drink urine than have a booger in your vagina?
I would rather drink urine.
And eat a human being.
That's not a big deal. People have done that before. I mean, what are you going to do?
The Donner Party, when they were delirious.
Who do you know that's eaten a human being before? I mean, you're acting like that's not a big deal.
Yeah, you know somebody who's done this?
It is a big deal, but, you know, I mean, people have done it. I mean, what do you do when you see in movies and stuff where people have been out and...
That's the one I'm leaning toward, by the way. You eating a human leg. Imagine when she gets down to the feet.
It's going to be like a small leg?
A small leg, a child's leg.
I also saw...
Oh, my God.
With the feet, huh?
A child's leg.
With the foot. I mean, you don't have to eat the toenails, but you do have to... Like, you know how, like, when you eat chicken...
Right. Sometimes the feet are gone and sometimes they're on.
Sometimes I'm going to leave the feet on. We're talking about like a 5-year-old. What?
You have to eat the foot, too?
Well, you'd eat the foot, but not the toenails. But you know how you suck on the bones of a chicken?
Right. You can't eat the bones and the nails, but...
Right.
Well,
I don't even know if that even works the same, like chicken. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a chicken leg. I mean, it's no different than eating the leg of a chicken.
We'll save the toenails for Tabitha.
It's the best part. That's a lot better than eating something in the middle, you know.
Well, I didn't hear what you said. I'm curious about you. What did you say?
Well, I was just saying the leg, you guys kind of picked the right spot because it's the muscle, which is the part that you actually would want to eat, not the stomach, like where all the blubber is on most people anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a stomach. It would be a leg.
I mean, that's probably one of your best choices besides, like, maybe an arm or something.
So you will eat a baby's leg?
Wow. That's really sad, but I would pick that over...
The whole leg. You're talking thigh and the lower
thigh
leg
and
foot.
The foot. Yeah. What a leg?
I was picturing the calf.
Sorry?
I was just picturing the calf.
The calf is the meatiest, nicest part, I would imagine. It's dark and white.
That'd be pretty good. Well, the quads might not. I don't know.
Do you care what race the child is?
No.
Yeah, do you like dark meat?
Would you like dark or white?
Or Spanish food?
I think inside all the meat's the same.
What if we impregnate you, and after 3 months we get the abortion, and you eat the abortion on the show?
That's disgusting. I wouldn't do that.
That you wouldn't do. All right, I'm just trying to get the parameters here.
That's killing, that's bad.
Well, I mean, the abortion...
Somehow we're going to have to get that baby leg.
I don't know that I can get a baby, so we might have to grow a baby in you so that you can eat it.
And then kill it.
I'm saying...
a fetus baby leg?
A fetus, like a 4-month-old.
Like a frog's leg, it'll be.
Like a 4-month fetus.
Well, that's interesting. If we could get a parent to sign off on this, would you eat a baby's leg while it was still alive?
But wait a second. I'm being serious now. If we get the fetus and we cook it, would you eat it?
Okay. Cook a fetus?
Your fetus.
No, I wouldn't do mine. I wouldn't, no.
It's...
No, I wouldn't do
so that's
that. Who would actually do that?
I'm prepared to cook your fetus, have you eat it, and then I am really prepared to get the whole Bon Jovi crew in here.
Yeah, but then they'd never talk to me.
Oh, they talk to you.
No way, they wouldn't.
I think Richie
and everybody else would.
Richie went out with Denise Richards. I think he'd talk to you.
Not if I did something like that. I don't want these guys to think I'm like an idiot.
Too late.
I'm not.
But a fetus is like a soft-shell crab as opposed to a human leg, which is more like a chicken leg.
No, I do the leg.
All right, the leg. Okay, I'm trying to understand what you do and what you wouldn't do.
Yeah. So eating that kind of stuff, I'm a little bit better at that. Mm-hmm. I'm not an idiot.
No, you're not. You're certainly not.
No, I work really hard and, I'm not crazy.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I mean, who wouldn't want to meet Bon Jovi?
Yeah, who
wouldn't have a cockroach in their pussy?
Who wouldn't eat a baby leg?
Of course.
No, the eating thing, I think, I don't get to choose, but that would be the...
All right, I'm going to look into this eating a 5-year-old's leg. That's the one I'm leaning toward, or the cockroach living in your vagina, or the booger. That's what I'm leaning toward.
Lean towards the first one.
Eating the human leg.
Totally.
Who would need a human leg to meet a 50-year-old rocker who wears spandex?
You wouldn't eat a leg, Artie?
Huh?
You wouldn't eat somebody's leg?
I would eat anything.
Oh, well, only if it meant staying...
I was going to say, that would probably be the most nutritious thing.
Rich, you're on the air in Cape Cod.
Hey, how's it going, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to say that this lady, she always has some kind of mental issues. I like to donate $700 to anyone that's... Hey, relax. I like to donate $700 to one of the best charities that I could come in and meet Bon Jovi whenever the next time they're on. You don't even have to have them on.
No, you have to. This chick is hardcore. I'm very impressed with her dedication.
I haven't done anything yet, so you can't even go there.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what it is we can do, and I understand that you draw the line at eating your own fetus.
Totally. I wouldn't do something like that.
Well, you thought about it.
Would you eat your own finger?
No.
No.
And then I don't have a finger.
I know that. I'm just seeing if you'll do it.
No.
No. I mean, there's obviously...
But you'll taste our cum. You'll taste our cum, though, and tell us which tastes best. I believe I will win.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. I'd have to do it to find out. Scott, go ahead and
That's rude.
Yes, Scott.
Howard.
Yes.
Having a kid, or getting a kid pregnant, getting her pregnant, and having an abortion, and eating the baby, eating the fetus.
That's what you like to see?
You want to see that?
No, I don't want to see that. I think we're
Scott votes for that, Nicole. I don't know. My audience. I have to please my audience. I'm going to have to impregnate you, and then we're going to eat the fetus on the air.
Oh, my God.
I would never do that.
That
wouldn't even give a choice. That it doesn't even make sense.
All right. Look.
You would have licked Artie's ass.
Yeah.
You eat a fucking dead baby.
Thank you, sir. I know, I'm a little insulted.
I'd like the one thing you want to do is eat your ass.
I have to get tested. You know what? Now I want to get tested. I want you to tell you
what I'm going to do, Nicole, because I'm short on time. Let me think about this. Now that I understand the parameters, and I will get back to you with what I'm going to offer you if I can get Bon Jovi to do this, okay?
Okay, so I'll be able to meet the band.
I believe so, yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
And it's back down the rabbit hole for you.
Oh, give me a break. I haven't done anything yet. And you guys...
Would you be willing to be thrown into an active volcano?
No.
All right. Okay, got it.
Die.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, that is Nicole. We're trying to figure out what she would do to meet Bon Jovi, and I'm now aware of the parameters. All right, Robin, I have to take a break. We'll be back. We're going to speak to Jesse Ventura on the phone.
Oh, the guy I think should be the president.
I know. You've said that in the past, and I've arranged for you to have a conversation with him. We will be back. Please mark down no on being thrown into a live volcano. All right, we'll be back right after these words.